Right, welcome to Monday Movement. We're going to do the same thing we did last week, and then we're going to add on to it a little bit from there. So if you remember, we started with rounding and arching. So we are going to coordinate this with our breath, and I'm going to inhale when I'm arching and exhale when you round. That's a really key component to this. So inhale, arch, exhale, round. My whole torso is getting smaller as I exhale and round. And then as I inhale, I'm letting my belly get big, I'm letting my ribs get big, I'm turning my pelvis over, so it's like rotating forward some, and then I exhale and round, my pelvis rolls back, my back is flat on the ground, inhale, arch, exhale, round. And really try to get your breath down into your belly as you inhale and arch. Belly gets big, exhale, let it go, round, out your back, back is on the ground. Let's do two more of those. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Inhale and arch, exhale and round. Now we're going to go with our contralateral hip movement. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drive my right or my left foot into the ground, left knee goes away, left hip comes up a little bit, come back to center, right foot drives into the ground, right knee goes away, right hip comes up, and we're just going to alternate back and forth just like that. So my pelvis is doing this rocking motion where one side is going forward while the other side goes back, and then the other side goes forward while the other side goes back. So we're just going to rock back and forth in that way. What we're trying to do here is just loosen up your pelvis, loosen up your hips. You want your hips to move freely, and one of the most common things that holds athletes back is this sense of like their hips are super locked up, and you're restricting your ability to move when your hips are locked up like that. So this contralateral hip movement where one knee goes away and then the other knee goes away. It's very gentle. It feels luxurious. You just want the sensation that each side of your pelvis is able to rock independently from the other. And it feels very gentle. Do not squeeze or use any muscles when you do this. I mean, obviously you're using muscles, but not in a way that feels like you're actually contracting and working hard. It's just a very gentle movement. So after a couple minutes of that, we're going to do a similar round and arch, this time just in a different position. So I'm going to be on my hands and knees, and it's going to be the same thing where I'm going to inhale as I arch, and I'm going to exhale as I round. So it goes inhale, arch, and I'm breathing into my belly, and then I'm going to exhale and round. And let your pelvis be the initiator of this movement. So I rock my pelvis forward. As I inhale and arch, I let my head come up last. I'm looking up at the ceiling. And now I exhale, let my pelvis round under. I round my back as much as I can. Inhale, arch. Let your belly get big, breathe into your rib cage. Exhale, round. Again, my pelvis is the one initiating this movement. If you get a good stretch through your back, let's do one more of those. Inhale, arch. Look up with your eyes. And exhale, round. Now from this position, we're going to do one more exercise. I'm going to show you from this way, because what I'm doing here is as I inhale now, I'm going to inhale and I'm going to turn my body. So I'm inhaling more to the right side, and I'm shifting my head and my feet over to the left as I inhale into the right side of my rib cage, and then come back to center. And then I'm going to inhale into the left side of my rib cage. I'm feeling a stretch all through this left side. My feet have come over a little bit. My head is over to the right. Come back to center. Let's go through that a couple more times. So inhale into the right side. Feel a nice stretch there. My head and feet are off to the left. My back is cracking a little bit. It feels great. Back to center. Inhale. I'm shifting my hips off to the side. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the right, head and feet to the left. Exhale to the center. And one more time. Inhale into your left side, head and feet to the side. And exhale back to the center. So we will add on to that next week. Continue to practice that as often as you have time. Your whole body and your movement will thank you.